He is a two-time World Cup winner, and he is almost single-handedly responsible for inspiring a generation of Indian superstars as they have scaled the mountaintop of world chess, including one of players here today. Indeed, a great talent following in the footsteps of this man, a five-time world champion from India, Vishwanathan Anand. With that, let the game begin.
All right, thank you very much, Maurice. 9 world championships between the two players who've just made the ceremonial first moves, by the way. So, you know, pretty big stuff. Although, Robert, I can't help but wonder, just once, I'd like to see the especially because we've got white and black making a ceremonial first move now. Can we get, like, E3, E6 in there just once? Just for the memes? That would be great.
You mean they should just start playing a little Bong Cloud? I don't think that's going to happen on this grand stage. They have such respect for the game, but at least the move that Gukesh trotted out, it's the same that he had Vishy play. So D5, black's first choice, but a different opening from the white side, but we do have your E3 there.
Exactly, right? Just in case I accidentally manifest anything else in this game, I should absolutely bow out at this point and leave it to the experts. Judith, quick, over to you before I see E6 on the board as well.
Well, I'm very curious what will come out of this opening after knight d3 and e3, but we are seeing something new again in game 4.
We definitely are, Judith. We have a different opening this time around, and it's Gukesh who is on the clock. In game 3, Gukesh with the white pieces, he played a sharp line that got Ding Liren's bishop trapped later on, and Ding, he was the one uncertain. It's not like this is some kind of sharp opening, right, Judith? At this early turn, it's just the second move of the game. What Gukesh is really doing is just thinking, what does Ding Liren want from me? Gukesh, I think king e3, rook d5, king e4, that's going to be the draw of choice.
I fully agree with you that white will be going back to e3. At the same time, king e5 could be an interesting try. But after that, black would be looking for counter chances and counterplay and starts attacking the white pawns from the side on rook d2. And then if the white pawn is pushed, then the black rook will be attacking the new weakened pawns on g3 and h3. So I think this is exactly the right time to play king e3 and finally repeating the moves, even though they reach move 40 in the next move, and they could even offer a draw finally.
But will they? That's the big question. I feel like it's become more and more popular to play the game out until stalemate. For example, if it's king and pawn versus king, instead of just agreeing to a draw, it's playing until the bitter end. And I don't think in this game that they will do that. I think they'll just repeat moves. But the fact that Ding is thinking here, Judith, is there a universe where he wants to play king e5 and is hoping that there would be, I mean, I can't even call it winning chances, because even if black loses the c5 pawn, it's still a theoretical draw.
I can bet now on any money practically that he's going to be playing king e3. Maybe it's a very brave thing from me, but he was looking on the score sheet. He's looking back. He's just spending a few seconds and thinking, but he's not really thinking. He's just playing king e3 shortly. There is no reason. Sorry, there is no reason to play king e5 because after rook d2, it's nothing white can look for there.
No, of course, and I was just going to say that sometimes players, they drag these games out because they want dinner to open, but it's already quite late in Singapore, so they don't need to wait for any restaurants or anything of the sort. I mean, I'm curious, like, if they get asked this in the press conference, like, why did you not make this draw sooner? I'm just curious what the answer would be, but you can't fault the players. It's well within their rights to continue the game on as long as they want, and here we see the king move played. King, I think, back to e3 was the choice, and we're going to see this repetition.
Of course. I didn't lose my money, you see. I made my bet on king e3, so this was an obvious repetition, and we have 2.5, yeah? Just in one move away.
Yes, we're going to get to that draw in game 4 here, and well, I think that was move 40, so they could have asked for a draw, but they will just force the draw. Everyone who may be unfamiliar with the rule, if a position repeats itself 3 times, the game concludes as a split point, and there it is. The handshake is in. The draw is agreed to. It is 2-2 after 4 games here in the 2024 FIDE World Championship. Judith, you see the players, they're signing the score sheets. They're not even talking about the game.